Starting for Bloomfield, number 3, at midi, Drew Gutowski. Number 5, at attack, Tanner Kozinski. Number 6, at midi, Sean Hawkins. And number 7, midi, Cole Rodriguez. And number 13, Ben Fields.
As the Dragons host the Blackhawks. Hello, everybody. I'm Lyndon Potter, joined by my co-host Derek Steele. Derek, tell us a little bit about these teams.
So these two teams, Lyndon, they have a little bit of history. Played the last season that we were able to have high school lacrosse. Lake Orion won 12-2 against Bloomfield Hills. They're on a 3-game winning streak. They had their best game of the season last time out against Adams. Bloomfield Hills 0-2. Lost to Clarkson last time out 17-2. For the Dragons, they're a super tight team inside, on and off the field, so that chemistry is going to pull over. They got 4 players out tonight, though, so it's going to be interesting to see how they can come back from that.
Yeah, recently the Lake Orion Dragons were ranked 2nd in the state all division, so it'll definitely be a good matchup tonight.
Number 14, Braden Drury. At midi, number 18, Kyler Carson. At D, number 19, Will Wojcik. At midi, number 23, Cade Manzo. At D, number 40, Sean Henneke. And at goalie,
face-off will begin shortly.
Noah Perillo.
It's won by the Blackhawks. Before it's slung around and slung up. Looks like it'll be reeled in by Jagger's signs for the Dragons. Get some switch-ins here. It's Cade Manzo now with the ball. Make a move. Shoots and scores. First attempt, first possession, and it'll be a score for the Lake Orion Dragons.
Lake Orion goal.
You know, looking there, it's the communication for the Dragons. That's something I talked to Reese Meach before the game, and he talked about communication for the Dragons. Said they're going to play with their heart. They're going to put their heart out on the field, but they got to communicate there. Losing the face-off, being able to regroup, and then that shot by Manzo. Perfect start for the Dragons.
Found an open lane and took it. There's Jake McCaffrey on the face-off for the Dragons. It'll be given to the Dragons. As Reese Meach now with it. He'll pass it downfield. Goes across to Tyler Baker. Now with Samuel Haynes. Back to Baker. It's now Brady Drury. Finds Loken. He'll make a move. Finds back to Baker. Baker with the spin move. He'll lose it. He'll get it back before he goes out of bounds. Back with Papadelis. Spin move, comes back across, shoots. Looks like he lost it before. Picked up now by Cole Rodriguez for the Blackhawks. And it's Henneke in his face there for the Dragons. Finds Caden Loken. With Manzo. Manzo will shoot again. 2 points so far in the game for the Dragons and Cade Manzo.
Second of the game, number 23, Cade Manzo.
Manzo, wow, we really have a lot of good things to say about Cade. He's one of those seniors. He's going to be a leader for the Dragons. Plays hockey, plays football. He's good at all three sports. He's a leader in all three sports. He's going to be a player for us to keep an eye on tonight, and he's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
That's right. Back with the face-off. Ref will stop play for a little bit. They'll get back into the face-off. Picked up by the Dragons. They're going to give it to the Dragons before they get their substitutes. It's now Baker. Baker will move toward the goal. A spin move, reverse, another spin move. He'll lose it. Picked up by Brody Snyder, the goalie for the Blackhawks.
That was really good defense there by the Blackhawks. That was McMullen on the defense to force the turnover by Baker there.
Lockwood lost it there. He'll get it back. Now with Katowski. Slazinski now tries to make a move in. Be lost. We'll see who comes out of it. It'll be the Dragons. Pass downfield to find Caden Loken. He'll give it to Brady Drury. He'll go in and get the score.
Nice play by the Dragons here to be able to push it upfield. It was Loken to Drury for the goal.
Lake Orion goals.
These Dragons have chemistry. They trust each other. They know each other's every move. This is a fun team to watch. This is the reason they're ranked second in Division I in the state.
Yeah, this offense has been really dominant so far. Looks like we'll have a timeout.
Thanks to Orion Neighborhood Television and Dragon Broadcasting, you can watch LHS sports and events all year. This spring, we're planning to live stream home varsity boys and girls lacrosse games, plus several varsity girls softball games, track, and more. It costs less than $11 per month to watch sporting events, and nearly half the subscription money goes back to our LHS program. Tune in online at www.dragonbroadcasting.org.
Timeout was called by the Dragons, first of the game and first for the Dragons. 3-0. Dragons lead, 6:31 remaining in the first quarter.
You know, looking at those goals, the first goal by Manzo, the third goal by Drury, those look a lot like the same goals. Driving to the net there, getting an open lane, shooting it. These Dragons have confidence shooting the ball. Each one of their players have confidence shooting the ball and can shoot a goal.
Yeah, it's not like they're passing it around. They get one guy, make a move toward in the lane, dials his own number, and he'll score the goal himself.
You were talking about it before the game, the play with Henneke. I believe it was against Cannon, where the coach was calling out his number, gave it to Henneke, shot the 40-yard goal, or whatever it was. That's what you need on a good lacrosse team, is being able to have those players that have confidence to shoot it. Even if they might be in the drought or not having the best week ever, they still have the confidence to shoot it.
geared toward face-off now, coming out of the timeout. It'll be picked up by Owen Boyd. He'll get it back. Finds Baker at the bottom of your screen. Drury now. Spin move. He'll back off of him. That's now Raffini. Excuse me, Loken. Shot attempt there by Haynes. It won't be good. Blocked by Snyder. Ball will retain with the Dragons. It's Drury. Haynes gives it to Loken. Manzo will give it back. With a miss attempt there.
That was a wide open attempt for Carson there. Just mishandled the ball a little bit. Could have easily made this a 4-0 game.
Loken will give it back to Manzo. Manzo will throw it just a little too high. Haynes won't be able to reel it in. Ball will go to the Blackhawks. Simple mistakes. Costly for the Dragons.
That's the communication we've been talking about that needs improvement for the Dragons. Just knowing where the guy's going to pass it and being able to have that communication to make that pass.
It was the Yaker there who lost it, trying to run down the field. And there, Kyler Carson will pick it up and score. No defense there other than the goalie.
I like the play by Carson there. He lost the ball, had the turnover, didn't get down on himself. Stayed in the play, got the ball back, had the wide open shot to beat the goalie there to make it a 4-0 game.
Now with the face-off. It'll be with the Dragons. They'll lose it, though. See who'll get there first. It's picked up by McCaffrey. He'll lose it, though. And a diving save. It looks like he won't get it. It's out the back. So go to the Dragons. It's Drury now. Manzo to Papadelis. Cross will shoot. He'll get it in there. Right past the goalie. 5-0, Dragons lead.
5-0 fourth. Player to score a goal for the Dragons here tonight. Third player to score a goal here tonight. And we talked about it before, where these Dragons have confidence shooting no matter who it is, no matter what role they have on the team.
Face-off be won by Cole Rodriguez. Pass it down to Lockwood now. Gutowski will lose it. Ball will go with the Dragons.
Good defense there by the Dragons to force the turnover.
Gives it to Perillo. Finds Signs. Signs to McCaffrey. McCaffrey will shoot. It won't be good. Ball thrown up. Reeled in by Brody Snyder, the goalie. He'll pass it down, but it'll be found by the Dragons. Logan's the one that got it.
Save, Snyder.
Tried to pick it up there was Baker. He missed the ball. Bloomfield Hills will now have it. Just an absolute check there by Cross Papadelis. That was lost there by the Blackhawks.
It's going to be a push called on Samuel Hines there. It's going to be Blackhawks possession.
Shot there. Goes off the side. That was Cade Loken trying to bring it back into the field of play, but he'll miss and he'll go out. Keep it, though. Loken will now come down the field. Hines Baker. Jury now. Manzo back to Jury. It's Patrick Max now. Back to Jury. Back to Manzo, who's looking to shoot it there but lost it. Manzo now. Tries to pass it overhead, but it'll be reeled in by Yaker. Now with Hawkins. Hawkins to Lockwood, but this shot will go too far to the left. Ball will go back to the Dragons. Oh, sorry, it sticks with the Blackhawks. Ball will be lost there. Picked up back up by the Blackhawks. Found now by Boyd. Pass it back down. Have an opportunity here with the defense not near. Be reeled in by the Blackhawks before a call. Ball will go to the Dragons. Be Loken starting with it.
Bloomfield, 1 minute penalty for slashing.
There's a 1 minute penalty on Bloomfield for slashing. Dragons with the man up here.
Now Drury. Is it to Manzo? Right now to Hennigy. Oh, sorry, that was with the Blackhawks.
Less than 30 seconds to go.
Shot attempt there, blocked by Perillo.
Save Perillo.
Now with Lockwood. Of a timeout here called.
Timeout. Bloomfield.
Called by the Blackhawks. 14 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com.
5-0 Dragons lead.
Looking at the Dragons, you talk about it. COVID last year, had the season canceled, wasn't able to play. Talked to a couple of players about that, and they just said that they're not really taking this year for granted now. We have a lot of seniors on the Dragons this year. They're not taking this year for granted. They're playing out their senior year, and they're playing it out to the best of their ability, hopefully to make a run at the state title again.
Yeah, playing with a chip on their shoulder here.
Lost in, I believe it was the semifinals 2 years ago at states, one game away from the state finals. This is just for filming purposes.
Oh, we'll stick with the Blackhawks.
14 seconds left here in the quarter.
Wieslazinski starting with it. Started by Hennigy. It's 2 seconds remaining. They won't even get a shot off. End of the first quarter, 5-0 Dragons currently leading against the Blackhawks.
Lake Orion Dragons 5, Bloomfield Hills Blackhawks 0.
Stay up to date with Dragon Broadcasting on social media. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Head up our website at www.dragonbroadcasting.org and drop us an email at dragonbroadcasting@lok12.org. We welcome your feedback. You know, looking at the Dragons, up until probably about 55 seconds left in the quarter, they looked basically unstoppable on offense. There was the shot that Carson missed halfway through, and then there was a couple other miscues, but they looked really good. This looks like a team that should be ranked very high for Division One. And Bloomfield, they just look coming out flat a little bit. They need to pick up the pace, I think, have a little bit better communication on defense, maybe make a couple of adjustments. But we still got plenty of game left to play. This is anybody's game.
That's right. Dragons really only messing up on offense, really with themselves, losing the ball and missing out on
Turnovers.
easy shots.
You know, we talked about the 4 players out for the Dragons in the opener. It doesn't look like they have anybody out. Their system and their game of lacrosse that they're playing hasn't missed a beat. It looks like they have 0. Like, if I was told that they had 4 players out, if I wasn't told that, I wouldn't have been able to tell it tonight.
Yeah, Dragons keep playing great and strong here. As players will return from their huddles. We'll resume play in the second quarter. 12 minutes in high school. Players will switch sides. Ball will start with the Blackhawks. Lockwood missed the pass there.
I think part of that missed pass by Lockwood there was the defensive pressure by Meach. He was up in his face, waving his stick around, trying to interrupt that pass, which he was able to do successfully there. Nice defense by the Dragons.
Frillo will run it out. Try and find a man downfield. Give the short pass to Signs. Jury now. Give it to Baker. Baker will try and find an open man. Waits for the subs, and then he'll give it to Raffini. Or sorry, Loken. Now with Papadelis. Haynes back to Papadelis. Back with Baker. Move in, pass to Carson, and a shot will go in.
That's a nice
Scoring
find.
goal, his second of the game, number 14, Brady Drury.
Oh, sorry, that was Brady Drury.
Assist, number 3, Tyler Baker.
That's a good find there by Baker. Behind the net had a charging Drury there to hit the goal to bring it up to a 6-0 game.
Face off, Cole Rodriguez will go against Jacob McCaffrey. It was Drury's second goal of the game.
Drury and Manzo both have 2 goals for the Dragons.
Did that in only a minute 20. That's Keel coming down. Finds Slazinski. Back to Rodriguez. Coming across is Gutowski. Back to Slazinski. Rodriguez now. Now to Hawkins. Slazinski now will make a move in. Shoot. Won't be good, though. Too far to the right. Gutowski will pass it in. Yaker now, the 35. And a pass to Rodriguez will go over his head.
Again, it's the pressure by the Dragons there, forcing that errant pass. I saw Meach poking the guy with the stick. Hennigy was doing it. These Dragons are here to play tonight.
Manzo to Baker. Baker will wait for a sub. Now with Papadelis. Haynes now. Back to Papadelis. He'll fake a shot inside. And with Baker. Back to Papadelis. He'll shoot inside too high. Back to Papadelis now. He'll try again. This time too low. To the left. Carson and Papadelis now switching spots on the field here. And now save by Brody Snyder.
Save, Snyder.
That was a good save by Snyder there. I think he was also a little surprised that he ended up coming up with that one.
Now Hawkins, who'll give it. Lockwood. Go out of bounds. Ball will go to the Dragons. It's given to Perillo. He'll look for a man. We'll find Hennigy at midfield. Drury to find Baker. Rest will stop play, though. See what the call is. Boyd will substitute in for the Dragons.
I think the call was offsides on Loken.
Okay, ball will go to the Blackhawks. That was Rodriguez who lost it. Picked up by Abdul. Refs will stop play again. This time it looks to be a timeout. Called by the Blackhawks.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Few overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life.
6:58 remaining in the first half. 6-0 game. Dragons leading over the Blackhawks. It's really been the same story all day. Good offense and good defense by the Dragons. Blackhawks really haven't been given an opportunity.
Yeah, we talked about it in the opener. Like, Orion really plays with their heart. They play with their heart on their shoulders. They're going to give 100% of the game. They really learned how to play as a team, though, and play as one unit against Adams. I really feel like that was their coming out party, and we're seeing the effects here tonight. They've had amazing defense. Their offense has been really good. A couple of miscues on offense that led to turnovers. But this is a team that if they keep playing like this, they can make a run at states.
Players will come back from their huddles. We'll attempt to resume play.
Dragons have 6 goals with a little under 7 minutes left in the half. They're averaging 12.5 goals a game. They had 5 against Seaholm, then they had double digits all against Grosse Pointe South, Canton, and Adams.
Ball will stay with the Blackhawks. Abdul at the 40-yard line. It would be thrown up and lost. Ball will stick with the Blackhawks, though. Now with Rodriguez. Ball will go to the Dragons here after a call by the refs.
Lake Orion penalty, 30
Oh, sorry, it was on
seconds
Lake
for
Orion.
offsides.
Offsides again. Ball will be with Tanner Slazinski for the Blackhawks.
It's the first man-up advantage for the Blackhawks tonight.
Rodriguez to Gutowski. Rodriguez. On Yeager. Now a pass on the inside will be lost. Hennigan will give it to Perillo as he'll take a shot downfield. End up with Manzo. Manzo give a pass in. And a shot there by Tyler Baker will end up with Brody Snyder. Baker will have it back though. Finds Boyd. And Logan will wait for Boyd's sub. Just cross Papadelis. And a shot in by Cade Manzo will go in. His third of the night.
There it is, the hat trick for Cade Manzo. Had to put a little oomph under that one, showed off the strength, and then the little celebration tip of the hat there by Manzo. Just a little icing on the cake.
Tip of the hat for the hat trick.
Cade Manzo. Assist to number 15.
Face off will be Jake McCaffrey and Rodriguez again. Won by Rodriguez. Go back to Slazinski. Slazinski will move in. Tough opposition there from Hennigy. Refs will stop play. Looks like there was a mess up by the refs with the whistle.
We had a whistle from the soccer game. It looked like the soccer game went into half. Players and refs thought that that was that horn.
Rodriguez now. He'll pass and it'll be lost. Saved by the Blackhawks, though. Rodriguez now passes in. Now back to Rodriguez. Hadn't found any open shots here. Always goes back to Rodriguez. He'll run in, shoot. Won't be good. Saved back by the Blackhawks, though. Little Slazinski with a try before getting blocked. There'll be a flag on the play there. Andrew Bryant hit the ground, but the ref saying that's not allowed.
Bloomfield penalty. Push with possession, 30 seconds.
It's going to be a 30-second man advantage for the Dragons. After the push with possession on the Blackhawks, Dragons are 0 for 1 on the man advantage here tonight.
Tennigy now from midfield. Dre to Baker. So that was Manzo. Loken to Hennigy. Hennigy will find Haynes. Haynes will shoot it in. No good.
Save, Snyder.
Hennigy now. Finds Haynes. Dre will give it to Manzo. Manzo will spin across. Gives it inside. Lost, though. Looks to be Kyler Carson with an easy goal loss, though.
That would have been an easy, wide open goal for Carson. It looked like he had the Bloomfield Hills goalie committing right, had the left side wide open.
All picked up by the Dragons. It was Jackaloni. Now Hennigy running down. Gives it to Haynes. Jury will give it to Manzo. Back to Hennigy. Now with Haynes. Hennigy will give it. Loken to Manzo. Manzo now behind the goal. Back to Haynes. Their first open look there. Carson's shot will be blocked. Couldn't find any open lanes there. All passing around, trying to get to Carson, it looks like. Bloomfield Hills playing a very condensed defense here, all around the goal. Minute 20 left in the half. Tyler Baker will re-enter the game. Haynes now makes a move. Try and shoot in. Be
1 minute left.
Far to the left. Exactly 1 minute left in the game now. And a shot attempt there by Caden Loken. It'll hit the stick of goalie Snyder, but it'll go in. That's Loken's first goal of the day.
Scored by number 15.
That's the fifth Dragon to have a goal here tonight. Manzo has 3, Drury has 2, and then Papadelis, Carson, and Loken all have 1. These Dragons up and down the roster can shoot.
51.2 seconds as we go into another face-off. Blackhawks won the last one. We'll see what happens here. Picked up by McCaffrey. Now with Baker. Baker with the spin move.
Dragons look content here to bring it into half. Hold for last shot.
And won't try and force any shots that aren't there. Now with Manzo. He will make a shot in, too high. 12.7 seconds left. Baker gives it to Manzo. Manzo will try. It won't go in. We'll still have time on the clock, though.
5.1 seconds left here in the half. Going to be Dragon possession.
Now with Papadelis, he lost it. Picked up by the Blackhawks. Time will expire. There's a whistle. They'll just send it into half. 8-0 game. Dragons lead here at Lake Orion High School. We'll see you after the break. Coming out of halftime, 8-0 Dragons. As we start the third quarter and second half here at the Lake Orion Stadium. It's now Cade Manzo coming down. Give it a cross, and a shot will be taken by Drury, and it will go in.
16 seconds into the half.
Lake Orion goal.
Perfect start to the half. You can't script this. You can't script this. A defensive stop in the first half leading to a goal. Goal starting the second half. You can't script this if you're the Dragons.
That's his third of the game.
That goal was on Drury. 2 Dragons players that have a hat trick tonight. Cade Manzo and Brady Drury. It's going to be a face-off.
Face off for the Dragons now is Patrick Max. We'll see a change from Jake McCaffrey in the first half. That's Max with it now. Lost it though.
Coach Herbert probably wasn't happy with face-offs from McCaffrey in the first half. Looked like he was losing a little bit more than he was winning.
Lockwood will lose it. And go out the back. Ball will stick with the Blackhawks. That's Lazinski now to Rodriguez. Lockwood will give it. Gutowski. See who runs across. Now with Tanner Slazinski. He'll shoot it. It. Off the bounce will go in right past Perillo. That'll be the first goal of the night for the Blackhawks as they get on the board 9-1.
Blackhawks look like they're not giving up. They still got fight in them. Right now, for them, it's 1-1. Dragons scored to open up the second half. They just scored there. And the Blackhawks' eye, it's 1-1. They're not out of this yet in their eyes.
At halftime, Coach Meter for the Blackhawks must have told something right. Get a goal that early after being dry for so long.
Halftime speeches, there's usually 2. There's the conventional, how are we going to fix this? Then there's the emotional, throw a clipboard, break a clipboard, do whatever you need to do to fire your team up. I'd say it's probably a little bit more the second one there for Coach Meter, getting his team on the board.
We saw McCaffrey come back to do the face-off. It's now McCaffrey with it. He'll give it. Is that Manzo? He'll lose it, but get it back. Finds Jury. Keeps bouncing up. It's a pile now, trying to get it. Still on the floor. Finally knocked out, and it'll be picked up by Loken. He found Haynes. He'll take a shot. No good.
The possession really was one of the rare miscues by the Dragons tonight. There was the bobble by Manzo there that almost led to a turnover. The one by Baker.
And a goal now. Was that Kyler Carson will go in. Quick break coming out. Easy goal for the Dragons there.
Carson's second goal of the night.
Lake Orion goal. His second of the night, scored by number 18, Kyler Carson. Assist to number 14, Brady Drury.
Drury's having himself a night there with 3 goals, plus a couple of assists. Had an assist there on the Carson goal.
Patrick Max will now be doing face-off. Against Rodriguez as usual. Rodriguez will win. Gives it back to Cole Rodriguez. Now with Gould. Lockwood to Gould. Now the Gutowski, the end zone. We move up. Good opposition there from the Dragons. It's number 30, Justin Giacalone, the sophomore. Shot there, no good. Blocked by the Dragons. There's no space to work with. There'll be a flag there. Boyd will come in for the Dragons. Take Dejani out. A few more subs as well.
We talked about the Dragons having a lot of seniors on the team. They got some really good sophomores on the team. They got Joe Dejani. They got Giacalone. They're a really well-rounded team, and they're set up for a really bright future for Lake Orion Lacrosse.
Even a lot of juniors here that'll come back next year with Papadelis, Perillo, the goalie, Kyler
Meach.
Carson, Meach.
Tyler Baker. 30-second man advantage for the Blackhawks.
Now with Slazinski, who'll give it. Now with Rodriguez. And the shot attempt saved by Perillo. Attempt by Yaker. Perillo told me before the game he's averaging about 70% save percentage.
We're seeing that on display here tonight.
All tossed around here at the 40. Rolls to the 50, picked up by Sean Hennege. Now with Owen Boyd. Pass was intended for Kyler Carson. Looks like he had an easy goal there, but couldn't reel in the pass. Refs will stop play. Call in favor of the Blackhawks. It'll be Rodriguez now coming down.
Blackhawks look like they're trying to add some pressure here, picking up tempo going downfield. Burns them.
They lost the ball. Refs will stop it.
It's going to be a call in favor of the Blackhawks. They're going to regain possession.
Lockwood now makes a move. And passes it. End up with Rodriguez. Now back to Slazinski. Now a pass will go too far. Looks like the Dragons will steal it there. A pass deep downfield. Finds Baker. Oh, and pass was for Kyler, but bounced right off his stick. It'll be thrown out. Big hit there by Tyler Baker.
Baker got a little bit of measure of revenge. He was getting hit around there. Got a little bit of a measure of revenge on Slazinski with a nice clean hit there.
Ball with Caden Loken. He gives it to Drury. Now with Haynes. Manzo to Loken. Back to behind the goal. Moves in. Finds Kyler Carson. The shot there good. That'll be Kyler Carson's hat trick.
Three players for Dragons with a hat trick. Plus you got Papadelis and Loken with one each. These Dragons can play lacrosse on offense. They got an awesome offense. But I think you got to flip the script at this point. Bloomfield Hills given up 17 goals each of its first 2 games. Their defense needs to improve. Their defense needs to pick up steam and apply a little bit more pressure.
Like to see some risk taken by the Blackhawks. Playing it a little too safe here.
Exactly.
Face-off was McCaffrey versus Rodriguez. Rodriguez will win it. Now back to him. He'll give it to Slazinski. He runs in. Pass. Be knocked out. Now given to Jagger. Signs. Finds Baker. Ball will be shot out. Will be given to the Blackhawks. And Zane Abdul. Snyder will throw it. 23 comes around. Gives it to Hawkins. Now back to Slazinski. Back to Hawkins.
I'd like to see the Blackhawks pick up tempo here a little bit more. Try and push the Dragons back on their heels a little bit. Their defense looks really strong. They look to be playing on their toes. Try and push them back a little bit more to force open lanes to get a goal.
Katowski now. Fails to get the inside on Wojdak. Wojdalak. Ball is given to the Dragons as Reese will give it to Perillo. Haynes to Baker. Now with Max. Waits for some subs. It's Papadelis coming in. 3:30 left in the third quarter. Max loses it. Picks back up by Cross Papadelis.
Good teamwork there by the Dragons. Papadelis picking up his teammate there after the almost turnover.
Now back to Drury behind the goal. Drury with spin moves. Gives it to Loken. Now to Papadelis. Make a spin move. Shot attempt goes in, finds the upright corner. Second goal of the night for Cross Papadelis.
Nice shot there by Papadelis. After the nice spin move, they get some separation. As that's another Dragon knocking on the door of a hat trick. That's his second goal of the night.
Face-off will be Rodriguez and Patrick Max. Refs will call it dead. Ball given to the Dragons. Now with Drury. Picked up. Lost out the back. Given to the Blackhawks. Now to Abdul. Abdul will lose it. Gets it back. Knocked out again.
Nice play by the Dragons there.
Yeah, that was William Wojdalak who knocked it out. Has it now. Passes in. And an easy goal there. Brady Drury, his fourth on the night.
Lake Orion goal. Number 14 is fourth of the game. Brady Drury.
Quick turnaround.
With an assist,
Finds an open man.
turnover assist
And a wide open goal.
to number 19. William Wojciech.
Nice find by Wojciech there to find Jury on the goal, his 4th of the night.
Wyshak also hitting it out from the Blackhawks.
Yes.
That's Willie Wojciech.
As there is a correction from the PA, it is Willie Wojciech. It's going to be a face-off.
Minute 40 left in the half, or the third quarter.
There was McCaffrey who won the face-off for the Dragons. Has possession right now.
Finds Tyler Baker. Gives it to Kyler Carson. Jury now runs across. Shoots inside, will be blocked.
Was trying to get that bid for the 5th goal.
Blackhawks now, he'll lose it on the sideline. Looks to be a timeout called here. Called by the Lake Orion Dragons.
The second half page of the MHSAA website gets you closer to the action with features on high school sports from around the state, weekly coaches, associations, rankings, and coverage of MHSAA tournament finals. It's a great read with fresh content nearly every weekday during the school year. Make the MHSAA second half your first stop for high school sports information.
13-1 game here. A minute 4 remaining in the third quarter.
The Dragons are 5 goals away from tying their season high of 18, which they were able to achieve against Grosse Pointe South in the second game of the year. It's going to be something interesting to watch here for the next minute and 4 seconds plus the fourth quarter.
Dragons will have 2 timeouts left. Blackhawks will have 1.
You know, talking to Dragons players, we talked about it a lot in the opener. They're on a 3-game win streak. They had 3 really good wins against Grosse Pointe South, Cannon, and Adams. And then they have the 13-1 lead right now with a little over a quarter left to play. They're playing fun lacrosse, and they're loving every second of it. They're having fun playing with their friends. You got to realize a lot of these players play other sports with the same players. Manzo, McCaffrey, Kyler Carson, all play football together. Max and Manzo play hockey together. There's connections for this team outside of lacrosse, and there's a lot of friend groups on this lacrosse team as well.
A lot of energy by this team as well.
Yes.
The Varsity Dragons will take on
We'll
Orchard
resume
Lake
play
St.
here.
Mary's on Saturday at 5:30. Be here.
Correction, it's going to be the Hawks with 2 more timeouts. The Dragons were the team to take the timeout there.
There is 1 minute left in the third quarter.
1 minute left in the third quarter.
Pass to Baker. Out of Manzo. Finds Papadelis. Papadelis will get a long attempt there, and it'll go in. Looks to be about from the 31-yard line. I'll be Papadelis' third and a hat trick.
There's another hat trick for the Dragons. That is 4 players with a hat trick, plus Loken, who had the goal in the second quarter.
Face-off will be Cole Rodriguez and Patrick Max.
Max has looked really solid on the face-off here in the second half.
It'll be the end of quarter 3.
That's the end of the third quarter. Dragons 14, Blackhawks.
It's Stay up to date with Dragon Broadcasting on social media. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Hit up our website at www.dragonbroadcasting.org and drop us an email at dragonbroadcasting@lok12.org. We welcome your feedback. But looking at the Dragons, I think we've hit basically everything about the Dragons. They're ranked second in the state. They're playing the most complete lacrosse they are right now. But Bloomfield Hills, yeah, they're 0-2. But I think this is a team that once they find their rhythm, they're going to be a really good team to play. Once they step up their defense, not allowing 17 goals a game, they've allowed 14 through 3 quarters. This is a team that I think if they find their group, they're going to be a hard team to beat. Like, lacrosse is a long season. There's no doubting it. There's a lot of games left to be played after this game. And we'll have to see where both teams take it from here.
Yeah, Bloomfield Hills is a newer program, so might take a few years, but definitely a team to look out for in the future.
Exactly.
Players will come back from their huddles. So 12 minutes left in the game. 14-1 Dragons lead.
It just feels nice being able to see fans in the stadium again. We got a little bit of a student section going on there. Just for football, this is also Lake Orion's football field. Not a lot of fans in the stadiums this year for football. Just feels awesome being able to have fans in the stands again. Fourth quarter starts as there's going to be a whistle. It's going to be Blackhawks possession.
Cole Rodriguez has been doing the face-off all night tonight. He's been doing a great job. Now with Lockwood. We throw it across to Yaker. That was an attempt there, trying to go up from a high pass to Yaker, and it's like he'll dunk on the goalie there, but pass was no good. Now go to 23. Yaker now will pass it. Finds Hawkins. Long pass there. Won't be good.
Bloomfield Hills will keep possession, though.
That's Qureshi passing it in. And with Rodriguez. And go back to Hawkins. Spin move. Loses it. It'll be out of bounds before Drew Gutowski can get it. Ball will go with Sean Hennigy, number 40. Now with Giacalone. Now to Perillo. He's got an eye for open players. Finds Hennigy. Hennigy will find Loken. Now with Baker in the corner. Now Pepadelis, he'll give it to Manzo. Manzo gives a move. Won't make it past the defense, though. Find Haynes. Haynes with the low pass. Now to Kyler Carson, he'll lose it. Now out. Loken will get it back. He'll go up, there's a flag, and they'll go in and shoot it. Logan all by himself with the steal and then to the shot.
Lake Orion goal.
I
his
was about to
second of
talk
the
about
game,
that
number
Bloomfield
15,
defensive
Caden
possession there that they
Logan.
had before the turnover. That's the defense they've been trying to look for all night. They were playing a lot more closer to their man, a lot more pressure, and it seemed to confuse the Dragons. Something to keep an eye out for the remainder of this one.
Was Logan's second on the night. McCaffrey will return to faceoffs.
Bloomfield
Faceoff picked up by Rodriguez.
Rodriguez has done really well on the face-off
Oh, but
tonight.
on that one, he'll lose it. Let's see who emerges with it. Looks to be Rodriguez. Got it back. Can go back to him. That's Keel coming in. He'll shoot. Too far to the right.
Running clock here with the Dragons up 14.
Now with Gutowski. He'll run all the way across. Moves back toward the goal. Defense will return, though. Slazinski makes a move inside. His attempt will be too far to the right. It'll go out. Under 7 remaining in the game.
It'll be interesting to see what the Dragons defense does here a little bit. If they're playing comfortable, if they're going to play the same type of defense they've played all night. As they get another defensive stop there.
Perillo now will come out. Take his time, not force a pass. Looks to find William Wajdelek, but it'll go too high. Ball now with Yaker. Passes it to midfield. Now be with Hawkins. Now behind the goal with Gutowski. Yaker to Lockwood. Back to Slazinski. Takes a step back, moves across. Goes up to the goal. Looks like he'll lose it before he really got a shot off. Back into the hands of the Dragons. Perillo now with it. Gives it to Jagger. Big whistles on the field.
It's going to be a turnover. It's going to be Blackhawks possession. Believe there was another offsides.
Hawkins will pass it downfield.
That's a nice pass by Hawkins there to find his teammate.
He won't be able to keep it, though. Picked up by Brendan Paquette. Now with Loken. He'll get it out of the corner. Now with Papadelis. Go out the back, stick with the Dragons, though. Loken. Now with Papadelis. Now with Manzo. Shot will be taken. Saved, though, by Brody Snyder.
That was a nice save there by Snyder.
In the pass, ball will hop right out of the stick. Follow up now. Reeled in. And a shot by Baker. The bounce goal will go in.
Nice shot there by Baker. We've talked about it a lot, the chemistry for this team. All of his teammates that were on offense with him just coming together, just swarming around him to congratulate him on the goal. It's his first goal on the night.
Baker becomes the 6th Dragon to be able to find the goal tonight.
He's joining the scoring parade of the Dragons tonight.
Blackhawks will have a new man take face off.
That is number 2, Dominic Melcy. Sorry, that was 23 who took the face off.
The last goal goes to number 29, Logan Little.
Rodriguez now.
Logan Little got the assist on the Tyler Baker goal.
Gold now with it.
Nice save there. That was 23 with the save for the Blackhawks. 2 minutes left here. Dragons up 15.
They take it behind the goal. Now with Rodriguez. Moving inside. Shot will be blocked. That was the Akers attempt. Picked up by the Dragons now. They'll give it back to Perillo.
Perillo, let's see what he does with the ball with a minute 20 left. He's done a really good job finding open teammates tonight as he finds Wojciech.
Wojciech will make an attempt for the goal, and it'll go in off of the goalie's stick. Bounced right in with under a minute left in the game.
17-1 in favor of the Dragons. The 3rd game in a row for the Blackhawks, allowing 17 goals.
Lake Orion goal scored by number 19, Willie Wojciech.
Seven different players for the Dragons scored goals tonight, 4 of which had a hat trick.
I'd say that's not half bad.
That's more than not half bad. That's a very successful night if you're the Dragons.
Looks like we will be doing a face-off. 15 seconds left. Hasn't been picked up yet. Rodriguez will get it. 5 seconds left in the game. They'll shoot. Saved by Perillo. He'll get it out of their side of the field as the clock ticks down to 0. Thank you for watching this presentation of Dragon Sports. Today's game is a copyrighted presentation of Lake Orion High School's Dragon Broadcasting Program. Once again, the final score of tonight's game is 17 Dragons, Blackhawks 1. On behalf of our entire broadcast crew and my partner, Derek Steele, I'm Lyndon Potter. Have a good night, everyone.